here in Chestnut Hill, where Boston College captain Max Richardson told me this is the most important game of the year. Not because it's the Holy War or because Notre Dame is ranked, but because this is the Red Bandana game, honoring former BC student athlete and 9/11 hero Wells Crowther. Wells' story is so ingrained here in the culture here at BC that at freshman orientation, all incoming students are told the story of Crowther's heroics, and they're given a red bandana like this one to symbolize the bandana that Crowther wore when he lost his life, saving as many as 18 people on September 11th.
We saw a young man come out of nowhere. You heard this man's voice say, "I found the stairs. Follow me." And we just got up. We followed. He said, "I'm going back up. There's a lot of people up there on the 70th floor that needed help."
The minute I saw the reference to the red kerchief, I went, "Oh my God, Wells, I found you." Finally found him, and for them too, that they would know who this man was.
Now, Allison Crowther told me that from childhood, the one word to describe Wells was fearless, and she's hoping that this Boston College team embodies his courage today. And BC head coach Jeff Hafley told me that his team has a different look in their eyes this week, and they're going to be playing with a belief and courage that they can accomplish something perhaps bigger than themselves, Sean.
It truly is an amazing story. You heard Allison Crowther say, before she read that article, she didn't know how her son had lost his life. She didn't know what a hero he was, how many lives he helped save. And we're sorry that her husband, Jeff Crowther, can't be with us here today. You and I have done this game a couple of times. Mr. Crowther died of cancer last year. Allison can't be here because of the restrictions. There's no crowd due to COVID, but the Crowther family very much in our hearts again today.
Yeah, and you know, Molly really hit it, because these players, you know, all players like to wear fancy new uniforms, but it's so much more than the uniforms for these guys. I mean, it is a very, very important opportunity to represent one of their own in a very special way.
Football on ABC is presented by PlayStation 5. Play has no limits. In part by Pacific Life, more than 150 years strong. Trust in your tomorrow. And Duluth Trading Company, tough, ingenious workwear designed and tested by tradesmen.
Annual tradition here at Boston College, the Red Bandana game, honoring Allison Crowther's son, Wells Crowther, a lacrosse player here at BC, died in 9/11 in the South Tower, World Trade Center. He kept running back into the building and up the stairs to help others get out of the building. They saved more than a dozen lives through his heroics, people who were injured and needed help. Hugo Foster runs for about 8. You see wearing those special bandana uniforms. Here's BC grad, former BC cheerleader extraordinaire, McGrath.
I'm at home here on the sideline, Sean, and I had a chance to talk with Allison Crowther. She had so many great stories about Wells. She said that on his graduation day, he said to his parents, "I wish that I could have stayed here for 7 years." They laughed and said, "Well, good luck affording that. That would be pretty expensive." But she said he wanted to be at BC forever, and now he is. He lives on through his legacy.
But when you meet Allison, you had the privilege of meeting Jeff, his dad, Wells' dad, who passed away in 2019 from cancer. You understand why Wells was the way he was. Just thoroughly warm and wonderful people. A couple of sisters who went here to Boston College as well. There's Sheena Salah, who was born on that day, 9/11/2001. Somerset, New Jersey. That's a part of the New York area that lost so many people in the towers. So many folks from the Jersey suburbs of New York City worked in the financial district. Chris Tyree tackled by Max Roberts. Molly?
Well, Sean, I was saying that Wells Crowther's legacy lives on through all of these student athletes and students at BC, and every incoming freshman learns about Wells during their orientation, and they're given a red bandana to honor him. So that's the first thing people learn about when they come to BC. And Max Richardson said Wells did things that were bigger than himself. It wasn't about saving a person who was black, white, Democrat, Republican. It was about seeing the value of all human life. And that really resonated with the team, especially this week.
What did you tell us is the motto here at Boston College and the University?
It is men and women with and for others, and that is exemplified in what Wells did. He gave his life to help save others. So that's what these BC players are striving to do. What all BC people want to do is work towards helping others in the community.
I think all people should think that way, because to me, the key to real success in life is finding something bigger than yourself to give yourself to. I think that's what life comes down to.
For it here on 4th and 1.